Listen and repeat sounds like something out of a beginner's textbook, almost too basic to matter. But this simple technique, done correctly, is one of the fastest ways to train your mouth, ears, and rhythm to sound like a native speaker. The problem is, most people do a lazy version of it that barely works. Let's talk about how to do it properly. First, let's clear up a common misunderstanding. Listen and repeat is not the same as shadowing. Shadowing means speaking at the exact same time as the audio. Listen and repeat means you listen first, then pause, then repeat what you heard on your own. Both are powerful, but they train slightly different things. Listen and repeat gives you a moment to actually process what you heard before producing it, which makes it especially useful for building accuracy in pronunciation and rhythm. Here's why this method works so well. It trains your ear to catch details you'd normally miss. When you know you have to repeat something, you listen more closely to the stress, the connected sounds, the rising and falling of the sentence, details that slip by when you're just listening for meaning. It builds muscle memory in your mouth. Pronunciation isn't just knowledge, it's physical. Your tongue, lips, and jaw need to physically practice making unfamiliar sounds and rhythms. Repeating out loud, again and again, is what actually builds that muscle memory. The same way practicing a golf swing trains your body, not just your mind. It closes the gap between hearing and producing. Many learners can understand spoken English quite well but struggle to produce it themselves. Listening and repeating forces you to convert what you hear into actual speech immediately, training that specific connection. Now here's how to do it properly, step by step. Step 1. Choose short, natural audio. A podcast clip, a YouTube video, dialogue from a show, anything with real, natural speech. Avoid overly slow, robotic for learners audio once you're past the beginner stage, because it doesn't reflect how English actually sounds in real conversation. Step 2. Listen to one sentence at a time. Don't try to repeat a whole paragraph. Play just one sentence, or even a short phrase, and pause immediately after. Step 3. Repeat it out loud, matching everything you heard. Don't just say the words, copy the rhythm, the stress, the rise and fall, even the emotion in the speaker's voice. This is the part most people skip, and it's the part that matters most. Saying the correct words in a flat, unnatural rhythm doesn't train real pronunciation. Step 4. Replay the same sentence and compare. Listen to the original again immediately after your repetition. Notice where your rhythm matched and where it didn't. Maybe you rushed a word they stretched out, or flattened a word they emphasized. Step 5. Repeat the process 3 to 5 times per sentence. The first repetition will feel clumsy. By the third or fourth attempt, you'll notice your timing getting closer to the original, and it will start to feel more natural in your mouth. Step 6. Record yourself occasionally. Every so often, record your repetition and play it back next to the original. This isn't about judging yourself harshly, it's about catching specific gaps you can't hear in the moment, like a sound you're consistently softening or a word you're rushing past. A few tips to get the most out of this. Choose content slightly below your comfort level at first, since trying to repeat sentences that are too fast or complex leads to frustration rather than progress. Focus on one skill at a time, some days emphasizing individual sounds, other days emphasizing overall rhythm and flow, rather than trying to perfect everything at once. And do this daily, even for 5 or 10 minutes, since like any physical skill, small consistent repetition beats occasional long sessions. Here's the deeper reason this method actually changes how you sound. Most learners' English sounds slightly off, not because of grammar mistakes, but because of rhythm, the wrong words stressed, sentences that don't rise and fall naturally, timing that doesn't match how English actually flows. Listen and repeat directly targets that rhythm, training it into your mouth and ear through repetition, not through rules or explanations. Do this consistently, and something starts to change. Sentences you've repeated dozens of times start coming out naturally, without conscious effort. Your rhythm smooths out. And slowly, without trying to sound like anyone in particular, your English starts to carry the natural flow of a native speaker. Not because you memorized how to do it, but because you practiced it, out loud, again and again, until it became part of how you speak.